Hello, guys, and welcome once more to another interesting episode of Madrid, My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, where we discuss you through the very latest stories and updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting with today's agenda, following Arda Guler's injury, he is going to decide his participation in the next two games, according to recent reports. We are going to be discussing you through that on this episode, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti is likely to rest Antonio Rüdiger for the next match, which is going to be against Union Berlin over in Germany. We are going to be discussing you through that as well, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you do not miss on our next update. Arda Guler has emerged as one of the unluckiest players at Real Madrid this season. Since joining the club in the summer, the youngster has yet to make his debut for the club. The Turk has been hit by a series of injuries which has held him back from making his first appearance for Real Madrid. A recent report from Jose Felix Diaz has offered a fresh update on Guler, who is back in training after suffering a second injury setback earlier in the season. Diaz suggests that it is now up to Arda Guler on whether or not he wants to participate for Real Madrid in the last two matches of this calendar year. Real Madrid are indeed taking on Villarreal and Alaves in their last two remaining league matches this year. While Arda Guler has made his recovery, Real Madrid have given him the luxury to decide on whether or not he wants to get back into the thick of things as soon as possible. It must be noted that the last time Arda Guler was fully fit, he could not make an appearance as the player had picked up another fresh injury. It is therefore hardly a surprise that Real Madrid are treating with caution this time around. Despite his injury problems, Real Madrid have not lost faith in the young Turk and believe in his abilities. The message from the club is he is very good and he will prove it. Even Carlo Ancelotti is a huge admirer of the youngster. Arda Guler caught the attention of Ancelotti since the first month he arrived at the Santiago Bernabeu as the player closes in on his return to the pitch. The Real Madrid coach has retained his faith in the player. As such, Ancelotti is likely to count on Arda Guler's services during a difficult January period where Real Madrid are facing a series of tricky opponents including Atletico Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as manager Carlo Ancelotti is likely to rest Real Madrid defensive mainstay against Union Berlin, according to reports. Real Madrid defender Antonio Rüdiger is likely to be rested against Union Berlin in the final group stage match of the UEFA Champions League, reports Marca. The report adds that the German defender, who started against Real Betis in the recent 1-1 draw, is expected to be replaced by Nacho for the game. Rüdiger has accumulated more than 1,700 minutes across 20 games in all competitions for Real Madrid this season, making it an obvious choice for Ancelotti to rest him in the Champions League tie, which is anyway going to be a death robber since Los Blancos have already qualified for the next round. This season, Rüdiger has emerged as a lynching of Real Madrid defense, seamlessly filling the void left by Eder Militao's absence. Beyond his stellar on-field contributions, Rüdiger's influence extends into the locker room as seen by a memorable incident at the Benito Villamarin during the clash against Real Betis. In a display of leadership, Rüdiger interrupted Jude Bellingham's celebration, showcasing a provocative role in maintaining team discipline and thus putting out a potential fire. Despite not holding the captain's armband, the German took it upon himself to approach the referee, ensuring order that could have been hampered after the Englishman's goal. The incident happened right after Bellingham's opening goal in the 53rd minute. The midfielder directed a kiss toward a specific individual who happened to be a Betis fan. Rüdiger identified a potential spark and promptly put it out, showcasing not only his defensive prowesses on the pitch but also his captain-like demeanor off it. It was one of the several incidents and moments throughout this season that highlighted Rüdiger's leadership and importance to the team, with the German ensuring that Eder Militao's absence has not been felt at all. However, after getting more than 360 minutes of action in each of Madrid's last 4 games, the defender will likely require rest. As a result, Ancelotti is largely expected to turn to club captain Nacho, who has featured much more than last season. So having concluded with that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time and Hala Madrid to us all.